I continually get lost in observing this sword guard. This simple Tsuba just, I must say, it takes me off topic every single time. From the point that it is an item that is meant to guard the hand from a blade. Though it's never been used, I'm sure it's been observed, loved, and I can imagine only meticulously created from an artisan's just imaginative hands. Okay, let's just stop there for a moment and get to. So I've had the Tsuba for a while and it is oxidized. You can see the green getting into it, and I just want to do a little bit of conservation. So I'm just going to do like a really weak solution, which is baking soda that I let sit for a bunch of time, and then I keep dropping vinegar onto it to allow the oxygen to get in there. It's a Zen process, but of course it is. But to spend time with this little piece of copper. At the beginning, when I first was given this piece, I knew so little about it. Here's the vinegar. I like this part. Just sizzles nicely. When I was given the Tsuba, I assumed, because, I know everything, that it was just one piece of copper, that it would have been like lost wax method. But the more I looked at it, it's like, no, there's some complicated colors in there. And when I was first getting ready to clean it, I put it off for some time because my assumption was it was probably leaf or some sort of adhered metal. I was so wrong, and I can't believe how happy I am of being as wrong as I am. To know that all those pieces, all of that detail is chiseled out of a solid piece of copper. And then those precious metals are set into them and chiseled and refined and hammered and shaped and polished and you name it. More words than I still understand. And I've only done a little bit of research on this. Jumping subjects again, apparently this is most likely depicting a myth or something that happened historically. And with cleaning, I get a better view, but... Right? Better view. That little character to the left seems to be wearing a mask. But I don't know enough of the lore. But look at the detail. I have metal picks, but that's going to scratch. So the most I will put on this is just little pieces of wood. I want to do a light conservation on this piece, but past that, it's perfect. I need to change nothing on it. Again, changing topics, that initial piece of copper, when they smelt that copper down, is poured into water, and you get this really quite thick mass of copper, which then the artisan hammers down. And copper is quite soft at that initial stage, and every hammering makes it a little harder, a little stiffer. And they just keep doing it. And it's rare, I'm told, or at least through my understanding, that they will anneal that through the process, another heating it up and softening it, that they leave it to that strength so it serves its purpose. But within that, they've got these tiny little metal chisels. And today, I get it, we've got magnifying glass. The artist that I was following uses an electronic microscope to do his carvings, and many jewelers do today as well. Though in the past, that sure wasn't available. I'm astounded. I'm astounded by the quality. I'm astounded that it's still around. I'm astounded that this was thought of. Like, look at that. It looks more like it's a ceramic. I'm astounded that someone thought this was, I've even lost my train of thought. It's just a beautiful piece. It is a beautiful, stunning piece that I do cherish. I would like to figure out this story. But for now, I'm just going to have to be settled with the fact I'm in awe of the artistry. And while in awe of this artistry, I'm going to learn a lot more of how the masters worked their metals, what information I can find, and specifically, what tools were they using? What did their metal tools look like? Okay, with all that said, I'm getting back to work.